MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Andrew Heaney gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
Heaney has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. He's really struggled. You look at his last 10 ball games, his on-base percentage is under 200. For him to be under 200 getting on base, that tells you all you need to know. He needs to turn it around and turn it around fast.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Nope.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Randy Dobnak starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 25.
Coming to the plate now, number 25. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's high.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Inside.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt. Kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand 1. Still no score. Josh Donaldson digging in now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Josh Donaldson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Donaldson averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. So far this season, Donaldson is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Runner's off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
1-1.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Donaldson leads off second with nobody out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Garver.
In now, Mitch Garver, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 287 the average coming in. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Otani waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Williams Astudillo.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Astudillo is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
The 2-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Shohei Otani. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Shohei Otani.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes in with an average of 265. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's Albert now. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Max Stassi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 8, the catcher.
At the plate, Max Stassi. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Into the box, Jahmai Jones. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he misses with it. 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Outside, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Way to get dirty and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Angels strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
The designated hitter, Jorge.
First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Polanco carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And before we get much further, time for a look at the standings entering play today as you see where the Angels find themselves in the American League West. Here's Marwyn Gonzalez now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 3rd inning, no score to this point. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And the pitch.
Nope. That's inside. Three and two.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Lifted in the air out to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's first offering. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're two outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
1 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the third inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you.
And leading up,
Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Fletcher.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category, as he's been doing well, currently second on the ball club. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0.
Ball, that's inside. Ah!
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit to right. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And digging in next will be Anthony. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Otani. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
All even now, 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Iglesias now at short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So with
right
that,
fielder.
let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Max Kepler comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it, and he's safe.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Has a look, now the pitch. In the air now out to left field. Jones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The left fielder, number 20.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Jose Iglesias looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The designated hitter, number 5, Albert Pujols.
So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-1. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. 6th home run on the season for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Jahmai Jones.
Digging in to try it again, Jahmai Jones. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-0. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Angels on the home run by Pujols. We're through 4, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. The 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Just hung in there on that one. Now another 2-2. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Williams Astudillo. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Left side, fielded by Rendon. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwyn Gonzalez. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Now to the plate, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now it's 2-0. Trout is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Line down the left field line. but this will be foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Garver gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Trout is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, number 25. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Number 15.
So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
The right fielder, Shohei Otani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Otani. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Lays off 1-0. In his career, Otani begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. 1-0, here it is.
Ball 2.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Shoots this one over to first. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Arias. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
No,
curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. Popped him up. Number 25 moving to his left. 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder.
Stepping up now, Max Kepler. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So now to the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a ground ball to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop, Jose.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate, Albert Pujols.
Number 5.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. The windup and the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Now at the plate, Max Stassi. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he takes ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Jahmai Jones. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still only one out in the inning. Three and 2 now. David Fletcher will be next. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
In now, David Fletcher. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's gone 3 for 4. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bailey with a look at first, and he'll dive back in.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's on his horse. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third base.
Striding in, Williams Astudillo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Matt Whistler gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 37, Matt.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up Mike Trout. And now a pitch on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, number 10 for him on the year. And the Angels have opened it up to 4-1.
Now batting, number 25.
In now, number 25. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
1-1.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Jose Iglesias will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. Now he'll look to third, but go to second. And, oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
Jorge.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it. But then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Marwyn Gonzalez is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. On the move is Trout, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
Settling in now, Luis Arias. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one. They trail it 4-1. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54. Sergio.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols.
And leading up for the Angels, the designated hitter.
First delivery to him on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Hard on the ground towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1-2.
2-2. And he's jammed a bit on that one, but he's able to foul it off to the right to stay alive. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Max Stassi becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
David Fletcher checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Yeah.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Trout.
In now for the Angels, Mike Trout, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing, 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. To short, hit hard. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Angels strand a couple as they all set to start.
Leading off for the Twins, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
That's
2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Ty Buttrey comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. To the plate now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. No one out with a runner at second. Pitch is popped up. Number 25 is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder. And it's off the scoreboard. Wow! So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
To third. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Williams Astudillo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Angels get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Andrew Heaney earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Ty Buttrey closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Andrew Heaney.